Hello, my name is Angela, and in this video series we're gonna learn how to do a safe home panchakarma. Panchakarma is a detoxification technique that comes from Ayurvedic medicine. Ayurvedic medicine originated in India over 5,000 years ago and is a fantastic therapy within the Ayurvedic system because it helps us to detoxify the body. It gives us that time to connect, to stop, and to look after ourselves. So you may want to do a detox because you might be presenting with some symptoms and signs that your body might be a little bit overloaded with toxins. Ayurveda then teaches us that you are your primary healer, that you are responsible for your own health. We say in Ayurveda that the first wealth is your health, that your body is your temple and is your responsibility to care for it. Why Ayurveda puts so much emphasis on Panchakarma? Because it's a preventive medicine and also helps you to become healthier. Let's look a little bit more in depth about the benefits of Panchakarma. Now, for us to understand why in Ayurvedic medicine they value so much Panchakarma therapy, we need to understand first how Ayurveda sees your body, sees your health, how their system is based. Ayurveda is much more than a medical system, is a way of life, is a holistic way of life. So we don't see only the body like pieces of machine. No, we see, okay, you have the liver that connects to the stomach, that connects to your emotions, and that connects to what you eat, that connects on how you perceive life. So it's so dynamic and is a very qualitative sciences. Is not only based on 1 + 1 = 2. In Ayurveda, 1 + 1 can be 4, can be 3, because it connects to so many things and is very integrative and is very organic. In Ayurveda, we say that your body should be healthy, your mind should be calm, your senses, they should be sharp, your intellect should be clear, and your soul should be pleasant. And all those dimensions of yourself, they should be in harmony with each other and working together to seek balance. So in Ayurveda, the first step for you to start healing, and even for you to start doing the Panchakarma, you need to understand what is unique about you. So then we can start the treatment. That's why we're going to look at this now. But what is this thing that I mentioned called dosha, body type? So this is a system that Ayurveda uses to determine your uniqueness. It's based on the theory of the 5 elements. The 5 elements is ether or space, air, which is the movement, fire, water, and earth. What's important here to notice in Ayurveda is the quality of the elements. It's not like you're made of fire, you're made of water. It goes beyond that. You look how the water behaves. Go to the energy of the water, how the fire behaves, how the earth behaves. So you look at the qualities and the energy, and that's why it's so profound. Let's dive a little bit more in depth so you can understand the interaction of the elements and how they can form your dosha, and how this dosha is gonna determine your constitution and your health. So if you look here in the chart, you're gonna see that the dosha vata is a combination of air and ether, or ether also called space. The kapha dosha is a combination of earth and water. And the pitta dosha is a combination of fire and water. So when you were formed, you had a specific combination of those elements, a specific combination that formed your doshas. So they are unique to you. And this is so profound in Ayurveda, because although it's a very ancient medicine, they were far ahead, because they were able to understand the energy of your makeup. So let's say I have lungs like you have lungs, I have my liver like you have your liver, I have my bones and the tissues, but they're gonna work differently, because my dosha, which gives quality to the energy of my makeup, is gonna make my liver to work differently than your liver. My lungs are gonna be working differently than your lungs. Not in the simple function of, okay, breathing, inhaling and exhaling, but in the energy of that function. So it goes beyond the pure, strict machine function of how the body works. You all have this structure, but the energy, your makeup, your dosha is gonna determine how your body is gonna work. So that's why it's the beauty of Ayurveda, because they mastered the concept of energy 5,000 years ago. And only now our medical system, our modern medical system, is starting to conceptualize how this energetic makeup can influence in the physiology of your body. So when you go to an Ayurvedic doctor, he's gonna ask you lots of questions. He's gonna look your appearance. He's gonna ask about your food cravings. He's gonna check your pose, and then he has a picture of your body type, your dosha. Then he's gonna look what is causing the imbalance with your body type. After that, you're gonna devise a treatment, a herb, or a therapy that should be taken. But normally, like in naturopathy, you need to do a detox to bring back yourself to balance. So that's why Panchakarma is so important in the process of healing. Because if your body is out of balance, you need, okay, let's clear the path, and then we can nourish, you can heal, and then we can bring you back to balance. I have put a link with Ayurvedic dosha questionnaire. Of course, this is very simplified. If you really want to know your dosha and your imbalances, you need to see an Ayurvedic doctor. But this is going to be good enough for you to start your home Panchakarma. Okay. Okay, let's look then, why do we get sick? And why do we need to do a Panchakarma to bring ourselves back to balance? So if you look on the chart, you're going to see that our body is like a system of connection. So you have your nervous system, your lymphatic system, and your cardiovascular system. So you're going to see all those veins, those nerves, those lymph vessels, they're all connected. It's like so many pathways. But what happens that we get sick? So if you eat the food that's not right for your type, if you have a lifestyle that's not right for your type, if you get too nervous, and put it out, hurting others and yourself, or if you suppress too much your emotions, you're gonna disturb this communication. So imagine like a delivery van, yeah? So if you gonna deliver something, and if you go to a road that's completely congested, you can't go through. Or the road has been destroyed because there is a damage there, so your van gets stuck there, so you can't go as well. Or if you are eating something that is blocking the flow as well, so you also can't go. All those things, the accumulation of toxins, the destruction of the pathway, they interfere in this beautiful communication system which is our body. So what we do with Panchakarma, we try to clear the path so that you can restore that communication pathway. We say in Ayurveda, the first thing that causes the pathway to block is the toxins. But why do you have toxins? Because you don't know how to nourish your body properly. You don't know your path. We're not taught that at school. So we learn a lot of biology and maths and so on, but we don't learn how to look after our body in this way, which is very dynamic and organic and integrated. You go there, start it, okay, eat this, eat that, but maybe that food, although can look like healthy, may not be good for you. So that's why you need this deep connection and the understanding who you are and what makes you up, so you can choose the right foods for you, the right lifestyle for you, and then you can start healing your body. But first you need to clear the toxins. In Ayurveda we call those toxins ama. Imagine like honey or like a glue, so it's got this stick nature, and if this stick nature of this toxin starts to stick on the spaces of your body. So it goes in your gut, it goes in the joints, it goes on the pathways of your system, and that destroys the communication that we need for health. Dr. Ladd showed us how the disease process happens according to the understanding of Ayurveda. It's very important for you to know that, because one of the first steps for healing according to our Ayurveda is awareness. If you know what's going on in your body, you're able to take that first step to change it. The first thing that happens to disturb your health is here, stage 1. Stage 1 is disturbance. What disturbs your dosha, your constitution? The food that you eat that's not proper for your type, the emotions that you suppress, or the emotions that you give it away like burst as an atomic bomb, or the lifestyle that you have, and your perception about life can change how your body works. So this disturbance creates a stage called provocation. Generally, the first disturbance happens in your digestive system. Okay, and then what happens in stage 2, you start to accumulate. You create a disturbance, your body is not able to digest the food that you eat, and that food that's not well digested starts to interfere in your digestive system, and then you start to accumulate those toxins, in this case in your colon. Stage 2 is accumulation. Then this goes to your circulatory system. The stage 3 is when that accumulation is transferred to your circulation, is the spread of that toxin and goes all over your body. The 4th stage is when the toxins, ama, decided to deposit itself. Stage 5 and stage 6 is the manifestation of the disease, and stage 6 is like when the disease becomes a degeneration process. Look this, how interesting in Ayurveda. Here is the medical system. They look the symptoms and they try to find a solution here, but you see that sometimes can be too late. And now Ayurveda, we go all the way to the process. So what we want with Panchakarma is to prevent this to happen, to prevent this to happen, to prevent this to happen, and to prevent this to happen. But also what we want is to bring, let's say if the toxins is in your circulatory system, we want to bring back to the gastrointestinal tract so you can eliminate. But yes, we do treat here in Ayurveda for some symptomatic treatments. There are symptomatic treatments as well, but it's best when you are at that stage here, stage 4, 3, 2 and 1. Early you are, better is for you. In the next videos, I will explain to you the whole process of the Panchakarma, how to prepare the herbs, the ingredients, the food, so you have a good idea what to do before you start.